was Vice Chairman of Make-A-Wish Foundation, and Keith was my schoolmate in school. We were in the same year together, alright? So Keith, great that you're devoting so much of your time and energy to something so very special. Mr. Gautam Banerjee, Executive Chairman of PwC, and he's really been a tremendous source of help and support and such a great contributor to not just the art scene but overall to the economy and what we do in Singapore. Mr. Vitarane, the GM of Fullerton Heritage, first met when he first came to Singapore and they started the Fullerton Gallery, wasn't it? And I can't remember when that was, maybe about July 2010, so maybe about 15 months ago, and he is somebody who's really been pushing for the, for heritage to be preserved, for it to be enjoyed by even more people, and brings a special energy to this place. And of course, distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, very good evening to all of you, and I'm sure like me, we are delighted to be here to share this special moment with Gelyn and the family. Her first solo exhibition. We have heard about how she has used her talents, her special skills to help many, Tai Hwa Kwan Foundation, Make-A-Wish, and other organizations, helping both the young and the old and those who are less fortunate. And significant amounts of money raised, I think certainly since 15 months ago, probably at least $100,000. So congratulations, well done. You see, unlike many of you, I don't know too much about art, alright? So I'm not someone who can appreciate as much all the fine brush strokes and all the techniques and all that, but I have a calendar on my table ever since she gave it to me when I visited the home, alright? And every month we flip, and sometimes I flip back and take a look at what she has done. And just like what I see around here tonight, there's something soothing, and something that is more than enchanting. It is an inspiration, I think, even not only to youngsters but also to adults, that someone as young with talent, and I hope not to use those words like talent and genius too much, but somebody obviously with talent can use it to such good effect. I think there's something really special about it, alright? And she has, I think, over the course of this year, not only used her favorite acrylic, but she's gone on now to not just pictorial scenes, but beyond to animals and even experimenting, as she tells me, with ink. And I think this is part and parcel of growth and of developing herself. What to me is special is that somebody like her, has the opportunity to do what she loves. Yeah? She paints, she obviously enjoys it. She tells me she spends countless hours in the studio when I visited you at your home, and it's a joy for her to be there. So she gets to do what she loves. The rest of us, maybe not. Certainly, even if I were to want to paint, if I were to aspire to be an artist, I know I can't. Whether for lack of opportunities, aptitude, skills, talent, whatsoever. Okay? So it is important to remember that just as some of us get to do what we love, all of us can get to love what we do. We can love what we do. When I joined the Navy, and I spent in the end 25 years in the organization, I never realized that I would spend so much of my life in that one single place. It wasn't my first love, but as I spent time there, I grew to love what I did. Alright? And so for her, she's special. She does what she loves, and she loves what she does. For some of us, we may aspire to be a musician, but we know that maybe, whether because we are tone deaf or whatever, we can't quite make it. But we all, in whatever field we are in, can learn to love what we do. And so every time I look at what I have on my table, I look at the calendar, I think of you, think of how fortunate you are to be able to do what you love with the support of your family, your relatives and your friends, and through doing what you love, you are able to just bring some light and some joy to others who are far less fortunate. And I hope that you will continue to grow up with a heart for people, with a heart to devote part of yourself to bringing joy to them and to benefiting them in one way. And we need young people like you to grow up thinking of others, putting others first, and willing and wanting to make sure that whatever we have, in whatever way possible,